Liam was sleeping peacefully in his warm bed. The room was quiet, and everything was calm. Outside the window, the sun was rising slowly, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink. Suddenly, his alarm clock started ringing loudly. Beep, beep, beep. Liam groaned and reached for the clock with his eyes still closed. He pressed the button and turned it off. The room was silent again. He sighed and pulled the blanket over his head. Just 5 more minutes, he whispered to himself. A few moments later, he heard a knock on the door. Knock, knock. Liam, wake up. It's time for school, his mom called from outside the room. Liam didn't move. He wanted to stay in bed forever. But I'm so tired, he answered in a sleepy voice. His mom opened the door and walked in. She stood next to his bed with her hands on her hips. Liam, you say this every morning, she said with a smile. Liam peeked out from under the blanket. Can I stay home today? He asked. His mom shook her head. No, young man. School is important. Liam groaned again and covered his face. He really didn't want to go to school today. Liam sat up slowly and rubbed his eyes. He didn't feel like getting out of bed. Then, an idea popped into his head. I feel sick, he said suddenly. His mom turned around and looked at him. Sick? Oh no. Do you have a fever? She asked. Liam touched his forehead dramatically. Maybe. He tried to look weak and tired. His mom walked over and placed her hand on his forehead. Then, she smiled. Nice try, Liam. You are perfectly fine. Get up now. Liam frowned. But my stomach hurts, he said, holding his belly. His mom crossed her arms. Maybe you're just hungry. Come downstairs and eat breakfast. Liam sighed. His excuses weren't working. He had to think of another way. Mom, what if I miss the bus? Then I can't go to school, he said, trying to sound innocent. His mom laughed. Well, then I'll drive you there myself, she said cheerfully. Liam sighed again. There was no escape. He had to go to school. Slowly, he climbed out of bed and stretched his arms. It was going to be a long day. Liam walked to the bathroom, still half asleep. He turned on the sink and splashed cold water on his face. Brrr. That's cold, he shivered. Then, he brushed his teeth slowly, watching himself in the mirror. His hair was messy, and his eyes were still sleepy. After brushing his teeth, he changed into his school uniform. He buttoned up his shirt and looked at himself in the mirror again. "I still don't want to go," he muttered to himself. Just then, his little sister, Emily, peeked into his room. She had a big smile on her face. "Liam is scared of school," she teased, giggling. Liam rolled his eyes. "I am not scared. I just don't feel like going." Emily laughed again. "Okay, big brother. But school is fun. You get to see your friends and play." Liam didn't answer. He knew Emily was right, but he didn't want to admit it. Downstairs, the smell of pancakes filled the kitchen. Liam's dad was sitting at the table, drinking coffee. "Good morning, sleepyhead," his dad said, smiling. Liam sat down and picked up his fork. "I'm still tired," he said, yawning. His mom placed a plate of pancakes in front of him. "Eat up. You need energy for school." Liam took a bite. The pancakes were warm and sweet. Maybe school wouldn't be so bad today.